You are looking live at the Ice Vault in Wayne, New Jersey, where the U19 AA Bandits girls are getting set to take on the Junior Flyers in the second game of their doubleheader. Hi everybody, Joe Rizzo here bringing you the action on Rizzo Vision. First game went to the Flyers in stunning fashion. A 10-1 final, although the shots were 24-17. Just everything the Flyers did was gold, and everything that the Bandits did was coal in the stocking. Olya up front with Sperling and Camarada, Venuto and Olivia Rothstein on defense, Lexi Riley in one goal. And we're underway. A little different perspective here. Behind their own end line are the Bandits. Near side wall, Venuto comes up to Camarada, loses it there. O'Toole got a piece. Comes toward Riley and she covers up. So Riley in there for game number 2. Harper Keenan had most of game number 1 and is not a friendly place to be with the ice. Go Bandits! Face off goes behind the end line. Nudities with it over there. Now toward the near side wall. DePiro got a piece, sends it out. Here comes McNulty at the net. Doesn't quite get there. They'll play with it along the end lines. And now toward the near side wall. Somebody took a spin off the stick of DePiro. It was Camarada, or Gabby Rothstein rather. Gabby with it now. You might have to switch positions here from time to time to get you a little bit better look, or to get me a better look. Kept in at the point by Shoemaker Gromick, sent at the net past Sheldon, the goalie. Walker played game 1, Sheldon in game 2, so the platoon splits happen for both teams in goal. McNulty tries to keep it in and does. It comes to Kepler at the point, and Morgan keeps it in that way, so it goes down low. Chandler picks it up, sends it to the far side wall, but the Bandits pick it up, send it at Sheldon, and she knocks it down and covers it up. We're going to take full advantage here of the mobile view. Give you some different perspectives throughout the game. Face off one, Venuto sends it down. Rizzo let it go through as it got there through traffic. It comes up the far side wall. Davis got a piece, kept in there by Mandy Scott. Rizzo picks it up. Rizzo down low, shot kicked away by Sheldon. Scott centers it, and Sheldon swept it away. Rizzo on the far side lets Olivia Rothstein get it. She sends it at Sheldon, and Sheldon kicks it away. So quickly, the Bandits jump out and have a 3-1 lead in shots. Gets down toward Lexi Riley, and she covers it up. 14:35 left, first period. No score. Bandits trying to do what would be virtually, you'd think, impossible, which is to come back and win after the way that they lost earlier in the day against the exact same opponent. We'll see how it plays out, but so far so good. At this point in the first game, they were already trailing. Luther picks it up, sends it at Riley. Riley knocked it away with the pads, didn't cover it cleanly. It's kept in at the point by Perez. She was listed as having 4 goals in the first game. I think she only had 3. Perez took her time getting there. Now we'll pick it up, and Sperling nearly outraced her to that one after giving up about 10 steps to start with. Thought it was going to be an icing, but Sperling never quit on it and nearly closed the gap. Flyers bring it to the far side. Shoemaker-Gromick knocks it out of the zone. It got in there momentarily. Camarada trying to get through. Sperling now coming in late off the change. The Bandits have just 2 forwards, but they kept it in for a moment. Sliding there was McSherry. Knocked the stick out of the defender's hand, but all's well that ends well. Camarada picks off that pass. Sends it to McSherry, who's one-timer. Didn't get full wood on it, but nearly got enough of it. Shoemaker-Gromick down to the half boards for McNulty. McNulty picks it up. It's in the shot. McSherry got dumped in front. McNulty and McSherry nearly combining on a McLead or a McGoal. That one sent down, and it is going to be icing with 13:04 left in period 1. So the story of game 1 was one for the record books for the junior Flyers, as these 2 teams are among the top in the AGHF, and you need the closer mentality if you are the Bandits, because that was one to forget for the rest of your life. And they have scant little time, just a few hours, to actually forget it, as the Flyers break out off the defensive zone draw, brought into the offensive zone. Now picked up by the Bandits, nearly worked out. Bandits just look like a completely different team right now than they did in game 1. Chandler, far side to Acosta, who sends it in. Uterty's trying to outrace Shoemaker-Gromick, but Logan gets there well ahead. Brought up the side wall on the near side and towards center, firing it toward the middle, and at you was Louisa Rizzo, who gets it in deep, and she's a one-woman forecheck here. Tries to delay it long enough to get her assistance out there, and she does. So that's a good change by the Bandits, and that was something that was an issue in the first game. So they've picked it up. Whatever the coaches said and whatever the players said to each other has worked for the first 5 minutes. Rizzo takes a shot. It gets blocked, and it's cleared out. Venuto has it now to Olivia Rothstein for Rizzo, but Bella Bellin was stuck way back in the zone, so much so that I was even looking around after the whistle to see what it was all about, and then Bella must have gotten caught behind the play, as they'll face it off at center ice. Mandy Scott jumps in. She's with Rizzo on the left and Bellin on the right. Venuto and Olivia Rothstein on D. Face off won by the Flyers, but they send it back into their own end. Perez getting chased down by the other 21, Rizzo. Over to Spiker, who's going to bring it back. Hounded by Bellin. Forced to turn around. Will pass up Snedeker in favor of Wildish, and Wildish will get toward the middle. Venuto interrupted her rush. Centering feed. Shot saved by Riley, and it pops up in the air over the glass that exceeds the height of the crossbar, well behind the net, and that will force the face-off. So maybe Riley got a piece, or it could well have been one of the Bandit sticks that did. Sharp angle shot by Davis is knocked away by Riley. She got handcuffed. She snuffs that one. Now the Flyers. Oh, maybe somebody got away with that one. Folia got away with a hit from behind there for a little bit. Shoemaker-Gromick trying to get through Perez on the far side. Will get it only to a certain point and then get held up there. Davis is going to turn, pick it up, chip it past Folia. They have a 2-on-1 low wrist shot, and it's a big save with the blocker by Lexi Riley to keep it out. Camarada leaves it for Sperling. Jesse gets in onside, but Snedeker stops the rush over there. It's at neutral ice and anyone's puck. It's picked up by Jesse Sperling, who steers it off the boards in front of the Junior Flyers bench. A little bit of a tough change over there for the Bandits, but they do get all 5 out as needed just in the nick of time. 10:21 left, period 1, no score. Game 2 of the day between the Bandits and the Junior Flyers. That one, a puck that nearly took a bounce on Riley. It looked like it was going wide, but Lexi gloved it down and picked it up anyway. Between periods on Rizzo Vision, we'd like to tell you that Ava Otterbein is going to play us a couple of songs and do some singing, song and dance at that point. Or not. It's up to her. I don't know if we're doing a between periods guest, but if we do, then number 58 will show us some of her many talked about talents that have nothing to do with ice and sticks and skates and helmets. Bandits move it up, just kept in at the point by Chandler. She brings it down to the far side, but the Bandits pick it up, and Venuto takes her time. Chandler falls at the blue line. A couple of Flyers have just fallen for no reason. Here's DePiro. She was one who just fell right before that as the icing gets called. It's like sniper fire from afar. Players just fall down when nobody's around them. They do such magnificent work, most of these girls, with their skates. They work hard to become great skaters. It helps you become a great player, doesn't it? But sometimes hockey's hard, so sometimes you fall. Face off to the circle to the right of Riley. That's her stick side. She's aware and gets down, but that shot fired wide. 9:20 left, period 1, 0-0 the score. The Bandits could somehow jump on top here. They might be able to just ride that. Sent forward, Camerata in a race. Can she get there? She forces the goaltender to come out and play it. And eventually, Sheldon covers it up. And that hustle by Camerata draws the offensive zone draw and a change by the Bandits. Now they're saying to face off to this side. I don't know why they would have done it to this side, but I'll give you a look. Scott up front, Claus on the wing on the near side. Kepler sends it through traffic. Sheldon saw it, steered it away. Rizzo the other forward. Rizzo picks it up. She's had a couple of touches and some shots here early on. Shot 7-6 in favor of the Flyers. Despite the lopsided 9-goal difference in the first game, the shots were all 24-17 in favor of the Flyers. Rizzo wins that one from Game 1 star Perez and sends it deep over the end line where Perez picks it up, hounded by Claus. Now Spiker gets it through Scott and Wildish through neutral ice and a 2-on-1 with Davis against Shoemaker. Gromick fires the shot wide. You could count on one hand the amount of shots in that situation that the Junior Flyers fired wide in Game 1. It was maybe 3 or 4, and they were all in the third period. Here comes Claus. She had the lone goal of the first game for the Bandits, and a thrilling breakaway move that she converted after turning over, forcing the turnover on the defensive side. This one sent in. Now McSherry trying to force it to Spiker on the near side. Muther in stride, and that stride is stopped by Venuto, now picked up by Muther again, sends it off the boards at the end. Giving you the movable view here as Abby Rothstein grabs it, tries to move it through neutral ice, had it out of the zone momentarily, but then the Junior Flyers bring it back in. Bandits just not letting the Junior Flyers get the extended offensive possessions here as they did in Game 1. The Junior Flyers have still had it about, I would say it's about even to this point. And in the first game, it was very, very lopsided. It's amazing that these are the same two teams that are playing out there. Chipped ahead for Gabby Rothstein. She's got a race to the end line, gets it, tries to hit the brakes. Sharp angle shot. Sheldon gives her nothing and knocks it down and covers it up with the catching glove for the faceoff. Offensive zone draw with 6:54 left in period 1. Bandits and the Junior Flyers. Bandits in the dark pink jerseys. As again, they moved the faceoff to this side. I don't know why they're moving it to this side. Maybe it's because the referee is alone. There's just one referee, and facing this way could be his preferred side to watch where everything happens a little more closely. So we're going to actually say kudos to the referee for making that slight decision. It doesn't really affect play much one way or another. So if the referee decides he wants to have a face-off like that on one side, as Jesse Sperling breaks in, here comes Jesse, turn in the corner, gets down low, shot, save, rebound, chipped, and in! Izzy Camarada didn't need the cannon. This time it was a pistol. On a backhander, she chips it in. And with 6:17 left in period one, the Bandits have surprised the Flyers by taking a 1-0 lead. Camarada from Sperling. Sperling got in. She turned the corner on the right side. She got the shot off. Sheldon knocked it down. It popped over her head, trickled there just in the crease, and then Camarada poked at it with the backhand and put it in. So the Bandits have struck first. Sperling gets it in, sends it behind the end line. Here's Folia chasing. DePiro back and forth, catch with Chandler. Up the far side for Davis. Wildish in the middle, lets it go to Spiker, who's going to take it into the offensive zone, leave it for Wildish, fires it off the crossbar, it looked like, or maybe it was a save. I didn't hear iron, I didn't hear mask, but I saw a ricochet that looked sort of unnatural. It was on net. Sent up the middle. Camarada's 1-on-2. Camarada will take it to the near side, rag that puck, allow her team to change, pick it up, send it in, and now Izzy's going to hustle off as Mandy Scott is up front, and she's 1-on-2. Rizzo looking to see if she can pick one off. Got a piece of Spiker there, but didn't get the puck. Wildish has it, and she moves into the offensive zone with it. Coming down low, but not in front of the net. Bandits 1-0 lead as we hit the 5-minute mark of period two. Rizzo nearly had the break. I don't know if it would have been a break. Putting pressure on DePiro. Picks it off, tried to send it at the net, but DePiro got the left leg on it. Not even the part that's protected by the shin pad. She got the back of the left leg. Scott, Rizzo, and Bellin up front. Comes to the near side wall, kept in at the point. Spikers coming off for a change in the offensive zone. And Gambino comes out. Now the Flyers changing on the fly. O'Toole rushing in, loose puck in front. Muther with a shot, kicked away by Riley, nearly lost the stick. Riley was looking to poke check it. Shot knocked away by the skates of Olivia Rothstein. Flyers now with their best possession of the period. Send it to Perez through traffic, save, or it was redirected. Looked like maybe O'Toole got a piece of it and sent it wide. O'Toole at the top, Rizzo got a piece. Bellin now with the trip. She's going to go off as soon as the Bandits touch. So 3:52 left, first period. Bandits with a 1-0 lead, but Bella Bellin's going to go in for the trip. Shots 10-8 in favor of the Flyers, who embark on the game's first power play.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? Will the owner of a silver GMC Yukon XL New York license plate KTZ 8036, please move your car, you're parked illegally. Again, silver GMC Yukon XL New York license plate KTZ 8036, please remove your car, you are parked illegally.
Okay, somebody's parked illegally. It's not me. So close angle shot by Muther, knocked away by Riley. They get it at the point. Flyers in the power play. Oh, Folia was saucer-eyed, thinking that she could have knocked that one away. She would have been off to the races. Perez, long pass down low for O'Toole, who has it behind the end line. Looking, sending it up the middle. Perez tries to tee it up, gets it through traffic, saved by Riley. Loose puck swept away. Flyers setting it up again. O'Toole reverses it, but that gave one of the Bandits a chance to get a piece of it. It was Kepler. She knocked away the pass, didn't really get the possession. Flyers setting it up, taking their time. Perez, long shot, through traffic, save Riley, and she covers up. 1:09 left in the penalty to Bellin. 3:01 left, period number 1. 1-0 Bandits. In the lighter jerseys, Junior Flyers in the black to keep it simple. Campanile on the face-off wins it. She's been an absolute wrecking machine against the Bandits in 2 games. Keep 18 in check, and that might increase your chances of winning. McSherry jumps in to get that puck cleared, and she's 1 on 5. Now Gabby Rothstein chips that pass away, and the Bandits are not letting the Junior Flyers get anything easy, at least not in this power play thus far. Now DePiro had to put the stick down, chipped ahead by Gabby Rothstein. She's got a 2-on-1 with Camerata, sends it over. Chandler picks it off and steers it out of the zone. Kylie Chandler saved a huge scoring chance right there, and she has it again, number 50. That knocks it down to 16 seconds. Gabby Rothstein gets it for a moment. McSherry comes in on Chandler. McSherry tees it up. Chandler blocks it. Muteri's, there, you could see it yourself. That's a big name. Anyway, the Bandits have killed it off. Offside on the Junior Flyers, and they will face it off outside the blue line, it looks like.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened.
Referee just working solo here today. He's been taking all the face-offs to the near side of the ice, perhaps just to get a better look at things as he's officiating from the near side. It's a comfort issue, I suppose, for the referees when you're alone. And not sure what the issue is over there, but they are, looks like assessing maybe a bench minor perhaps. And Bellin stays in there to serve it. So another power play here for the Junior Flyers off the bat. Perez through traffic, stick save by Riley, and she covers up. So that expires the first 5 seconds of the penalty. 100 seconds left in the period. 1-0 Bandits over the Junior Flyers. As we patiently await the drop of the puck, if this was an NHL game, you'd have fans screaming, "Drop the puck, drop the puck." Selling out to get it out. Sent down, trying to chase it down, no icing. Davis was able to hold serve against the charging full. Yes, sends it up too far though, and the Bandits are able to regroup and get it right back out. Perez sends it incomplete to Spiker, but Wildish keeps it in. Turning the corner and going behind the net, looking for somebody coming down the backside. Shot just never got it out of the holster. The arrow was there and she just couldn't fire it, and the Bandits will take that icing to get out of that situation with 55.3 seconds left in the period. 1:10 of power play time. I believe a bench minor, because Bellin serving it, and Bellin wasn't on the ice when the penalty was assessed. Flyers win the faceoff, they move it between the points, back and forth, picked off for a moment, and McSherry was looking to get off to the races there. Knocked it down, but didn't get the possession. Eventually it comes to Perez trying to work through the point, but Gabby Rothstein knocked it away. Shot exceeds the height of the crossbar, or Riley might have gotten a shoulder on it. It comes out of the zone. Perez will retreat back, hounded by Gabby Rothstein. Mia McSherry getting in there. Oh boy, Snedeker fell down. and she nearly just left it on a platter for McSherry to walk in. Here's 13, McSherry sends it in and we'll chase it down. 18 seconds left in the period. The period more important than the power play time. The Bandits want to keep it all on power play time, which means they would just have a few more seconds of disadvantage to kill off. 5 seconds left. Campanile will try to fire it at the net. It goes over the crossbar. Time expires, and the Bandits escape period 1 with a 1-0 lead. They will enter the second period shorthanded for 15 seconds. Bella Bellin, serving the bench minor, will be the one then to exit the box. Shots on goal for the first period, 14-9 in favor of the Junior Flyers. Getting underway in period 2, 15 seconds of power play time for the Junior Flyers. And that will negate most of it as Camarada off the face-off sends it deep. Chandler has the penalty about to expire, but the Bandits will have to change. That one sent down. Oh, Sperling was nearly there. Bellin jumped out of the box to the bench. Sperling jumped on the ice, and maybe had Bellin been able to jump right into the play, they might have been able to hit the breakaway there, but those things are usually discussed as second ref comes in.
That's exciting.
Our spotter has noticed the second ref. Oh, nearly another pass intercepted by Sperling, knocked down by Camarada, not with a high stick, perfectly and deftly there. Venuto off the boards on the far side, retreating it back. Ambino sent it in on her own volition there. Fired to the point. Rothstein kicked it. That's Olivia with the right foot. Moved up and into the zone. 2 refs now, so we got double ref power out there. Here's Camarada, has 2 to beat, now 3. Acosta. Camarada dumps it in. Sperling going to come around on the near side, see what she can do with it. Comes to Olivia Rothstein, through a bunch of legs, and it goes just wide. We got a pretty good look at that one. Here's Camarada with it again, circling, stopping, spinning, taken down right there. Muther gets away with it, centering feed. Foglia got a piece, but didn't get it on net. So the Flyers with a big break there. The Bandits have been shorthanded twice, and the Flyers haven't been shorthanded yet. Oh, Gabby Rothstein nearly on the break there. Sperling leaves it for Rothstein. Gabby comes in. Gabby gets to the middle, regains it. It goes by Shulden. She lets it go. Picked up behind the end line. Gabby Rothstein to Olivia Rothstein. Olivia falls down, but she's got Venuto back. Acosta trying to make it a 2-on-1. Olivia Rothstein hustling back, tees it up. Right pad save by Riley, and it's swept wide. Riley kicked out the right pad. She just got the toe on it and kept it out of the net. They were looking for the back door on the 2-on-1. Perez up the middle. Gabby Rothstein got a piece. Sent out. They will take the icing, but it looked like it hit a Flyer on the way out, and they say it's icing. It looked like it might have hit the toe of one of the Flyers on the way out of the zone, but my opinion means absolutely nothing, and the opinions of the people in the white stripes and black stripes mean everything. The players' opinions don't count, the fans' opinions don't count, the coaches' opinions don't count, only the refs. So it's a defensive zone draw. And it's win it, sent around the near side wall, chipped up, past Perez. Camarada gets it in reverse, turns around, dumps it. Junior Flyers have 4 back. They're all below the dots. Centered in front, it doesn't get through. Maybe Shulden kicked it away on the centering feed. Sperling sends it right back in. Camarada somehow got there. It looked like she was offside, but maybe a little break there for the Bandits. Picked off by Foglia, sent near toward the net, but Snedeker prevented it from going all the way through. Backhand pass toward Wildish, kept in at the point by Sperling. Foglia had 1 too many to get through and couldn't do it. Under 14 minutes left in period 2. The Bandits lead this game 1-0 over the Junior Flyers. It is their second goal against them in 2 games, a period, and a little bit. And so far, it's standing up. Sent out of the zone, Shoemaker Gromick gets it, retreats back using time and space, waits for one Flyer to come through, and then tries to get it to Claus just a little bit short there. Flyers will power it into the zone. Kristen Davis trying to send it to the middle. She does, but it's steered away. Here's Luisa Rizzo. You get a good shot at 21. Sent out of the zone now. Moved through neutral ice. Both teams battling for it. Now sent in, onside, no icing. Chandler the first to get to it. Chandler steers it past Rizzo, chips it for Muther, who gets up the middle. Gambino has it, sends it for the streaking O'Toole. A great breakout by the Junior Flyers. They were doing it with alacrity in the morning game. That's really the first or second one that they've had here in the late game because of the Bandits' tighter defense and team play. Rizzo is going to shepherd this one out, bank it off the boards. Is that puck going to die before the end line? It doesn't, and it's an icing. But with 12:33 left, that was the end of the shift for that crew anyway, and that gives them a chance to change at the whistle. Gabby Rothstein with Maeve McNulty and Mia McSherry. They take the face-off to the circle to the left of Lexi Riley. Loose puck, O'Toole got it to Chandler, who sends it back to O'Toole on the near side, and they just play catch. Now at net, and it finds its way in. A seeing eye single from Chandler ties the game with 12:23 left in the second period. So they played catch along the wall on the right side. A little bit of a shooting lane opened up. It wasn't a blast or a missile. In fact, it was more of a floater, and she sent it so high that it just dropped in, almost like an overhand curveball. That's a little bit of a changeup. Here down the middle comes McSherry, tees it up, didn't get a chance to release the shot, and it didn't really go on net with any much. Stepping into it, Rothstein fires it, and it goes wide. Stepped into it did Olivia Rothstein. Hard to express how in game one, literally 90% or more of the Junior Flyers shots in a similar situation to Olivia Rothstein's there were not only at the goal, but in a spot where a goalie couldn't save him. It was some of the most accurate shooting I've ever seen at any youth game. Slew of players said, oh, Campanile with the cross check to the back of the head of Olivia Rothstein, and they just don't call it. She took a stick to the back of the head right there, and they just watched it and let it go amongst the scrum. So the Bandits still looking for their first power play of the game. They're tied 1-1. A decidedly different contest from the earlier game. And there's a slash right there by Acosta. They're just letting it go because it's at the skates. If they slash it in the skates and you fall down, they'll call a trip, regardless of the position of the puck. This sent down, and it's going to be maybe an icing, and it is. That puck did die right at the very, very end. 10:58 left, period 2, 1-1. Bandits and the Flyers. Can the Bandits get off the deck from the beating that they took this morning? If you saw what was going on, you'd simply be in disbelief that they'd be this close. But here's Sperling trying to escape. Jesse gets the partial breakaway, trying to beat Snedeker, gets down low, shot, Sheldon save, no rebound. So Sperling sprung first by herself, but then by Camarada, gets the breakaway. She didn't have a chance to cut to the middle because Snedeker hustled back. Had she been able to cut to the middle, she might have had another shot. Sperling from the shot angle scores! Off the face-off! With 10:45 left in the second period, Jesse Sperling gives the Bandits a 2-1 lead. Hey, Jesse! like a theme with this kid, number 53. She gets denied on one sequence and then scores immediately thereafter. So the Bandits now counter-punch to the 2-1 lead. Sperling with the sharp angle there. Didn't have much to shoot at. Sheldon was there and she just beat her. Off the face-off. Camerata with Sperling and Folia. Sperling trying to get around Chandler now. Chandler holds her ground and spins her off. DePiro got it. She's down. Trying to get it out of the zone. They eventually do. Spiker got it. Sends it up the middle. They just send it to a spot. Usually there's a player streaking there. That makes a good team even better. Centering feed. It's going to go all the way between the points. DePiro, hounded by Camerata, sends it wide. This one is going to be taken out by Camerata. She'll look to gain the line of center and maybe dump it, which she does off the boards, allowing a change behind her and then pursuing after it herself. Bandits able to make the full change. Rizzo streaking in, was hoping that Camerata could have held the fourth there a second longer, but she was 1-on-2 or 1-on-3. Wildish gets it at center, looking for some room. Taking it away is Kepler, the room and then the puck. Shoemaker Gromick now on the near side. Rizzo has to come down to pick it up, chip it off the boards, needs a little help there, gets it from the captain who sends it into the offensive zone. Is it going to die on its end? It does not. So another icing there. And the whistle stops play with 9:24 left in period number 2. 2-1 Bandits. Muther against Gabby Rothstein, shoveling it toward the front. Steered wide, looks like maybe Riley got a piece. Here comes McSherry and she dumps it in. McSherry with Gabby Rothstein and Maeve McNulty up front. Let's see if they can create something here. And it's losing a stick over there and picking it up and getting back into the play is Gabby Rothstein, and the puck stays in the zone, and one of the junior Flyers nearly falls into the Bandit bench. It looked like Campanile, and Mia McSherry goes over to make sure that she is okay, or was it Gambino? You are eligible to join the team. I recommend filling out an application and going to tryouts, but that's another way to get on the team. You could just get onto the bench. It's a great team to be on. So can't blame anybody for trying to get onto that Bandit bench. It's a good place to be, especially right now as they have a 2-1 lead. Sent up the middle. Here's a breakaway. Gabby Rothstein bearing down. Gets toward the backhand, and Sheldon steered it away with the right pad to keep it 2-1. Rothstein was going to sweep it through. She would have had an open net, but Sheldon dropped the pad and got a piece. She got just enough. And the Bandit crowd vociferously cheering on their team. Sent up toward the point. Olivia Rothstein keeps it in. Bounces one at net. Sheldon saw it, steered it aside. Davis, Perez to the far side for Gambino, but McSherry's there. And here's Sperling sending it down low. Camerata trying to get to the backhand. Does Sheldon save, and she holds on. So Sheldon under a lot of pressure here as the Bandits lead 2-1, and now they have climbed within 16-15 in terms of shots. They have the last 5 of the game. Face-off won by the Bandits. Kepler sent it down low. Sperling got it in the skates, trying to pull the trigger. Shoemaker Gromick tees it up through traffic, redirected, loose in front, loose at the line and cleared away! Sheldon has somebody to thank. It's Skylar Campanile who came all the way down and cleared it off the line. So Campanile scored a bunch. She's assisted on a bunch, and she shoots, and she hit the post, it looked like. And she saved one right there, 18 in black. That puck was just sitting, waiting to be tapped in. Camerata. This is the second game of 2 between these teams today. and it is a decidedly different looking one. By this time in the first game, this is going to sound crazy if you didn't see it, the Junior Flyers had a running clock because of the advantage that they had in the game. A 5-goal difference in an AGHF game leads to a running clock if you're in the second period or later. Somehow, a few hours later, the Bandits have a 2-1 lead more than halfway through. Scott lost the faceoff but nearly stole it. Spiker sends it close. Riley save and doesn't let the rebound hit the ground or the ice or whatever it is below her. Shoemaker-Gromick with the little shove there to Spiker at the end. The Bandits will switch. As the home team, they do get the late change. Here comes Gabby Rothstein again, trying to turn the corner, gets bumped and knocked off the puck. Fans wanted to say, hey, that's a hook. It was just a good play against a great player. McNulty gains the line of the offensive zone, and Sheldon playing fast and loose there with the puck. Little, maybe a relative of Ron Hextall, the way she was playing it. Confidently, but risky. She came out. That one comes toward Riley, and Lexi just covers it up. Not a shot, but that puck was coming toward the crease, and Riley opted to cover it. 6:15 left, period 2. Bandits with a 2-1 lead over the Junior Flyers. Bandits in the dark pink jerseys, Flyers in the black and orange. Apropos for Halloween, but when you hear the name Flyers, Junior Flyers, Little Flyers, these are the colors that you think of for sure. The scheme is identical, the logo slightly different. It's a JR for Junior, and then the Flyer logo inside of the R. Most of the other color schemes the same. Sent at Riley, but somebody got a piece of it up top. It looked like Sperling, and that made it an easy save for Lexi, number 32. Congratulations to her younger brother on his bar mitzvah earlier in the day. Congratulations to the Riley family on that important rite of passage. Face-off won, but now it's loose by the Bandits. Chandler will play high-low. That's how they scored their goal. They played high-low on the right side, and Chandler just fluttered one that found its way through a big screen. Centering feed knocked away by Foglia. Nearly got it back, but now it's Venuto who picks it up and sends it. Rather faked me out. Sent it for Camarada. Comes to the point on the near side, far side rather, near to the bench of the Junior Flyers. Now Acosta will reverse it, and a lot of the play down below the end line on the far side. Not good news for the Bandits. They need to get it out of there, and they've done a good job of truncating the Flyers' possessions here. That one chipped up, but they can't get it out. Sent right back down, and the Flyers have changed, it looks like, all 5. Nuderty's the first to get there. Sent up and a little too hard. Finally, they get it out. DePiero and Chandler bumping into each other. That might create an opportunity. Here's Camarada. Sent it for Sperling, just a little too far. So the Junior Flyers there, 2 defensemen kind of occupying the same space. Olivia Rothstein will send it wide, looking for a rebound or a redirect, or just working it as a dump in. It comes to neutral ice. Rothstein gets it back. Camarada will dump it in again and try to hustle to the far side bench to complete a change. Bandits will get the change, and the puck will eventually get out of the zone. Nuderty's sent it, was trying to dump it, but it hit off of Kepler's stick and went the opposite way. Claus trying to work it out. Claus had a breakaway goal in the first game on a similar play, but on this side, getting through the middle. Campanile gets down low, shot. Riley saves. Riley sprawls, and there's a whistle, but the puck's not there. That's a break for the Bandits. The backside referee lost sight of the puck and blew the whistle. Riley did not have it, at least at that time. And they got the whistle. So if you're charting the breaks at home, then find another hobby, because they're usually going to end up even. Maybe not, if not in the course of a period or a game, then over the course of a season. That one went to the Bandits, and some others have gone to the Flyers in this game, and in the end it all shakes out a certain way, and it's a little bit of a lesson about life. Worry about what you can control, and then do your best on all the other stuff. Perez centers it. She walked all the way in from the point. That puts Campanile at the point to cover. Campanile's a center, but she's circling out around neutral ice up there, 18. You got to keep your eyes on her all the time. Perez now gets back there, and Campanile will go pursue as the puck goes around, and that's Gabby Rothstein. She definitely used the body to chip it out. Was looking maybe to do a little bit better and get a break, but that wasn't in the cards quite there. Now getting through the middle, but losing it there. Looked like nudities for a moment. Now Gabby Rothstein trying to chip it out again. It comes toward the middle. Kepler uses the stick to get enough of a piece. Stepped in with the hip as well, which was the other piece that she needed to complete the play. McNulty trying to force the turnover. Pass up the middle for Spiker from Perez. Spiker is going to swing outside and send it back toward the point for Davis. Barreling through was Claus, nearly got it out of there. McNulty will complete the job. Claus is going to try to shake it down and chase it down. There's no icing. The ref waved it off immediately. Claus almost got the steal over there. Let's see if she could force the turnover. Scott had it for a moment, but now it's moved out by the Flyers. Wrist shot, knocked away. It looked like Shoemaker-Gromick might have gotten a piece. They battle for it along the end line. Picked up by Wildish. Wildish looking for somebody, but finds only a Bandit. Rizzo will move it up the near side wall. Send it for Claus up the middle. No icing. Looked like the ref saying that Claus got a piece of it. Kept in at the point by Venuto. Moved down low for Claus. Rizzo looking to see if somebody's at the point. Didn't get enough on it to get it to Olivia Rothstein. Battled for at neutral ice. Rizzo picks it up, but lost it to Wildish. Wildish gains the zone. Wildish sends it to the middle, but only Bandits there. Sent up the middle. That'll be enough to get it out. Camerata 1-on-3. Chandler trying to turn the corner. Camerata with the angling. Sent down, and there's a hit behind the play, and they just don't want to call anything in favor of the Bandits here. Another just hit right there. And you could have taken your pick. Interference, the puck's not there. You can't impede the player's progress if the puck's not there. Final minute of play. Period 2. Bandits with a 2-1 lead. Goes up the far side wall. O'Toole lost it there in the thick snow along the wall at the bottom. Sent up but out. Sperling nearly picked off the D-to-D pass and does pick off that one. She'll gain the offensive zone line and dump it in with 32 seconds left in the period. The Bandits holding a 2-1 lead over the Junior Flyers. This one's sent up. It's not going to be icing. It's not going to have enough. So Venuto, under pressure from Muther, is going to try to get it. Muther wins that one, centers it. O'Toole fired it wide with 15 seconds left. Somebody lost something over there. It looks like a glove, and the Junior Flyer that lost it picks it up. It pops out of the zone. 7 seconds left. Good job by Sperling. Was taking a chance that she could have just picked it off. Not enough time here, I don't think, as it goes wide. That would probably not have counted by Perez had it gone at the net.
There we go, Bandit!
Shots on goal. 21 for the Junior Flyers, 17 for the Bandits, who will enter the third period with a 2-1 lead. And 2 power plays in the game, both belonged to the junior Flyers. Neither resulted in a goal. Period 3 about to begin. Bandits with a 2-1 lead. Full and even strength for both teams. Sheldon guarding the net to YouTube right. Lexi Riley down on the other side. McSherry up front for the draw with Gabby Rothstein and Maeve McNulty. Skylar Campanile wins it back to Snedeker up for Acosta. Sent in on the near side wall on the icing, and we'll get a draw on the near side. To the dismay of some of the visiting fans. The first 10 seconds elapse, and now the Bandits have an offensive zone draw. McSherry to take it. Gabby Rothstein in the slot. McNulty on the far side wing. Turned firing, but didn't really pull the trigger the way she wanted to, was Gabby Rothstein. McNulty will regain, dump it in. Bandits certainly are not going to try to sit on a 1-goal lead against a team that scored 10 against them just a few hours before. They will have to just keep pursuing and keep playing the way that they have been. They have to play their game, as Herb Brooks would say. Comes at the net, and Riley knocks it down and covers it up. Lexi has been sharp. She's seen 22, stopped 21. Really, she's seen 21 because the one that eluded her, she never saw it. It was a brilliant shot from right down here on the bottom right of your picture by Chandler. It fluttered one into the air in a place where the goalie could not see it. And sunk down right at the end and into the net. That's the story so far. Comes to the middle. Perez looking for a shooting lane. Sperling knocks it away. Sperling trying to turn the corner. Perez steps into her and will regain the puck. So Perez with a big defensive play right there after the big defensive play by Sperling. Brought in now by Campanile. Trying to turn the corner. Sharp angle shot. Save Riley. Swept aside on the rebound. Comes to the near side, and now Camarada up the middle, lost it in the skates there. DePiero got a piece of it. Sperling tried to knock it in, it popped off of Chandler's skates and sent down by the Flyers offside. Whistle stops play, 50:35 left, period number 3. The shots at this point in the game are 24-17. That was the final number of shots in the first game. At that time, the Flyers had a 10-1 lead. That is, I am not giving you fake news. That was the score. And just hours later, the Bandits have gotten off the deck and they lead this game 2-1. DePiero gets it knocked away by Rizzo. Sent up the middle. Olivia Rothstein bunts it forward for Rizzo. Not strong enough to send her in. Banked off the boards on the far side. Rizzo picks it up. Sends it back for the Bandits to regroup. Olivia Rothstein off the boards looking for Annalise Claus, who almost knocked it away. Sent down by DePiero on the icing. Offensive zone draw in front of us. To the left of Veronica Sheldon, who has had a couple of spectacular saves. Scott on the dot, Rizzo in the slot, Claus on the near side wing. Claus sends it for Venuto. Venuto sends it wide of the net, looking for a dump or a redirect. Comes up, and now they steer it out. Bandits have to clear the zone. Can't quite do it as it was sent in. Under pressure, they'll face that one off just outside the zone. 14:49 left now in period 3. Off the face-off, Rizzo grabs it and sends it down low. Chandler, the first to get it, under pressure from Claus. Spiker sends it up the middle, but Scott just smacks it right back down. Chandler now sends it for DePiero. Rizzo got a stick on it, but Davis gained it. Sends it up the board on the far side. Wildest trying to get past Venuto, but Venuto got to it, sent it at her own net, but it's steered aside by Riley. Up the near side wing, it is Venuto, and now gets a little help from Claus to get the puck deep. Claus will force the pass. Spiker gets it. Rizzo took away a passing lane. Rizzo took away the puck. Rizzo gets it down low, was maybe looking for McSherry coming in, or caught between shooting and passing, but got it into a more dangerous spot. Venuto spins off, sends it right back down, but they call the icing as Fernanda was maybe a foot short of the line of center. 13:53 left now, period number 3. Bandits holding a 2-1 lead over the Junior Flyers, who are 5-0 in the AGHF so far this season. These are two of, if not the top 2 teams in the AGHF here as we are approaching the end of October. The Junior Flyers playing just their 6th recorded game that I've seen according to the standings. The Bandits 13-3, the Flyers 5-0. Kept in nicely by Shoemaker Gromick, but the Junior Flyers are able to get it out of the zone. 24-17, the shots remain. 13:26 left in the game. AGHF rules, I believe, if they are tied following the end of regulation, they go to a 3-round shootout, but we still have a long way to go before we get there. Campanile, they call that offside. That looked like it was onside, so, but no complaints from the Junior Flyers faithful about that missed call. And I have to say, both sides of the crowd have had some good, funny lines in there. A little razzing of the ref, but not an unhealthy amount. Sperling gets down low, sends it wide as her shot was blocked at least a little bit. Battling for it, looking to get it out of the scrum was Camarada, but Campanile is the one to win it on the other side. It's going up the far boards. McSherry angles her off, wins the puck, courtesy of Kepler. Here's Camarada, sends it up the middle for Sperling, but into some traffic. Jesse has a lot to deal with over there. Campanile had it. Folia took it from her and sent it below the end line. Chandler picks it up. Chandler looking for some room and taking it on the right side. Gets through 2 zones and now dumps it as she gets over the center line as we tick down to 12:20 remaining in this 3rd period. Bandits holding on to a 2-1 lead over the Junior Flyers. Chandler, as time seems to stand still, pace of the game now has slowed quite a bit. It's just one of those things that happens every now and again. And if somebody has a little burst of energy here, it could completely change the outcome. Camarada got in, was trying to get through Snedeker, but Snedeker was able to keep the stick blade in position and take away the puck. 11:45 now left, 2-1 Bandits. 3rd period, battled for along the near side boards. Sent up to the point, but out. Camarada is going to have a tough one to race this down. Perez had the angle, and the puck was going for an icing. McSherry on the face-off got tied up there, comes between the points. Wildish has it on the backhand, trying to steer around the corner. Can't quite get there, at least not with full possession of the puck. Big puck battle along the far side wall. Bandits really desperate to get it out, and eventually they do. Perez looking for some room, gets it taken away. Still with the puck are the Junior Flyers. Wildish gets in, but just doesn't have that much room, so has to dump it. 10:50, period 3, 2-1 Bandits. If there is another goal in this game, it is going to tell you a lot of the story of this contest. Knocked down, neutral zone play. Spiker still with it. The Flyers will love to just have that possession. They don't like to give it up for love nor money. That one sent wide of Riley. McNulty trying to get to it first, does, but can't get it out as Spiker keeps it in. He's trying to go down low. Bandits clear it off to the wall, but they don't get it out. They send it all the way around, and it's going to be the Junior Flyers still with it as we approach the 10-minute mark of time remaining. Bandits and Flyers each change one player. The Flyer is coming right down the middle. It's Gambino. She nearly got a piece and redirected it, but Riley made a save before it could happen. It's loose in front and covered by Lexi Riley. She yielded the stick in order to cover the puck. 9:52 left. Period 3, 2-1 Bandits, 26-17 the shots in favor of the Junior Flyers. Chipped up the near side wall, but DePiro keeps it in. Circling with it, O'Toole, far side wing, leaves it for Chandler. Somebody got a piece, it looked like Camarada, as Chandler was trying to send it down low. O'Toole with it, will skate it between the points, still with it, now goes toward the point, but there's a Bandit there to interrupt it. Now a couple, 2-on-2 on the near side wall, kept in just at the point for a moment, but then sent out. Time ticks down, 9:16. Now 9:10, Bandits looking to get that next one. Camarada was looking to get behind the D, but DePiro held her spot. And it's an offensive zone possession, short-lived for the Junior Flyers as the Bandits get it out. Olivia Julia Folia sends one wide of the net, and we're back down at this end for the first time in a while. Here's Camarada, tees one up, and it's in! The Camarada cannon fires with 8:44 left in the game, and the Bandits push the lead to 3-1. Camarada got that puck, was an innocent-looking shot, took her time, teed it up, didn't get the usual blast, but got it high enough, and it looked like it might have just was handcuffing Sheldon. It didn't hit the bar and go down, but it got in just below it. So with 8:44 left, the Bandits have a 2-goal lead. Plenty of time to go, but there's an icing, and that puck didn't come over the line with too much juice. Scott on the dot. Rizzo and Claus will line up in the slot as the wings defensively. Shoemaker, Gromick, and Kepler, the defense pair, numbers 2 and 5. Face-off won by the Junior Flyers. It comes to the point. Rizzo might have gotten a piece of that. Point shot. Flyers try to work it down low. Now keeping it down low. Centering feed. Rizzo knocked it away, but it goes to Perez, who sends it back at Riley, and Riley gobbles it up. 8:14 left now. Period 3. 2-1 Bandits. 3-1 Bandits, rather, on the Camarada goal here in the third. Sherry on the face-off, won it, but Wildish jumped on the loose puck and picked up possession for the Junior Flyers. It comes to the point. Snedeker sends it wide, but Spiker wasn't there to redirect it like every Junior Flyer was in game 1. Here comes Gabby Rothstein one-on-one, trying to get through Snedeker. Gets down low, gets the stick lifted. Here's a shot and a goal! Maeve McNulty with 7:48 left in the third period. Pushes the Bandit lead to 4-1. Number 4 for the 4th goal of the game for her team. Bandits in counter-punching mode off the draw. They just get pucks here on the net, and magically they're going in. .7:48 left now. McNulty on the offensive zone possession, dumps it in. Comes to the near side wall, Gabby Rothstein trying to fight off DePiro. It's loose for a moment, picked up by DePiro. You get a good look at 77. Popped out of the zone for a moment, Gabby Rothstein with it, she'll dump it in. The Bandits now, at this point, can afford to take some of those dump-ins. Camarada will do the same. You just want to pound your opponent when they need goals. You just keep pounding them back in their own end. Gambino up the middle, off the skates of O'Toole, picked up by the Bandits. This is, if you are just looking at numbers and stats, you simply would not believe that a team could lose 10-1 to an opponent in a game that was just out of hand by the beginning. Oh, Sperling nearly trickles one in as Sheldon came out to get it. You just wouldn't believe that I mean, everything that could have gone right for the Junior Flyers and gone wrong for the Bandits did exactly that. And in this contest, it's just been a straight up seesaw affair. And the Bandits so far with a 4-1 lead. Still not over. You got to complete the deal, but they're closing in on it. In a 3-goal gap, typically we say 5 minutes is about the time that we would expect a coach to start throwing away the game plan a little bit and maybe pulling the goalie for an extra attacker or just changing what the regular game plan would be. Somebody slid into third over there. Referee, umpire calls safe. Rizzo chips it out of the zone. Looked like it was out from my vantage point, 500 feet away. Here comes Mandy Scott. Scott breaking him with Claus. Scott shoots, rebound, and Claus puts it in! Christmas comes early! And Elise Claus makes it 5-1 Bandits with 5:54 left on the 2-on-1 with Mandy Scott. Sheldon made the first save. Claus swept it in, her second of the day, first of the game. Boy, we have seen some crazy stuff happen in hockey, but for a team to lose 10-1 in the beginning and put out virtually the same personnel, both teams, and the score to be 5-1 the opposite way, still not over, but even to this point here with 5:40 left, the Bandits are 1 goal from running the clock on the Junior Flyers. That one sent up the middle. Rizzo's not going to have a chance to chase it down as it goes for the icing. So Annalise Claus with still too early to say the final nail, but 4 goals is a heck of a deficit to overcome with 5:21 left. Sheldon, we expect at this point, will stay in the nets unless maybe the Junior Flyers score quickly. Then at their first opportunity, they might elect to pull her for an extra attacker. Sharp angle shot doesn't come anywhere near the net. Rizzo trying to chase it out. And here comes McNulty. Maeve McNulty skates in, tries to dangle past Wildish. Backhander goes just wide. Near side wall, picked up by Gabby Rothstein. Trying to walk it to the middle, leaves it there for McSherry. Backhander, kick save Sheldon, rebound, trying to pound at it. It goes behind the end line. It goes off the back of the cage now as we tick down below the 5-minute mark, and we are into the 4:30s here. And now exactly 4:30 left in the game. 5-1 Bandits. an astonishing comeback performance after losing 10-1 in the first game. It's simply unbelievable what we're seeing here. They have shown character, they have shown grit, they have shown the talent that we've seen them show for the entire season. And there's just no better way to respond against a great opponent. And the Junior Flyers are a great team, folks. They are a great team. This is not a good team. This is a great team in black. So they go from their, by far, their most difficult defeat and hardest moment of the season to the brink of their best win. Still 3:45 left to go, though, before we finish out that detail. Sent toward the defensive zone by the Bandits. Perez picked it up, sent it through the middle. O'Toole has it. Gets by Sperling with a pass. Snedeker is going to try to bring it in deep, gets it down low. Muther shoveled it wide with the backhand. Sperling on the far wall. Collision over there.
That's the definition of a trip, Ralph.
Still battling for it. 5 players there, 3 in black. O'Toole with it. Flamingo's out of the way. Sent to the point. Perez now for O'Toole. 3:04 left now. Flyers not getting any shots just yet. They have a 4-goal deficit. Knocked down by Folia. Sent at the net and knocked away. Retreating into their own end. No icing here. Perez chased by McNulty, sends it up to O'Toole. O'Toole for Gambino to Campanile. Campanile will work that puck on the left side. Campanile now with 2:30 left. The Bandits up by 4, looking to just put this away. They've done it with the benefit of not a single power play. They had 2 against. Chandler sent toward net, but it goes just wide for the icing. 2:07 remaining. Shots 27-24 in favor of the Junior Flyers. Score 5-1 in favor of the Bandits. On the brink of their best win of the season. It would be their best win of the season regardless, but under the circumstances, it's even greater because it's a test of character and will. This one sent down again, and that icing will be negated because the puck does not go far enough. McNulty picks it up, has a couple in front. McSherry, oh, she banked it off the side of the cage, and it eluded McSherry, who was right in front. Now, 100 seconds to play. Bandits looking to just put the final score on the board. Rizzo will move up with Gabby Rothstein. Rothstein and Rizzo. Rothstein dishes for Rizzo. Tries to go back for Rothstein on the backhand, but just was a little step behind the puck. Well, the puck was a little step behind Rizzo. This crew maybe will take it home for the final 80 seconds. Claus with Scott and Rizzo. Sent at the point. Trying to get through. Offside is the call, and they'll line it up just outside of the blue line with 1:11 remaining. Scott with Claus and Rizzo. Claus scored the Bandits' lone goal of the first game, and she has so far the last one of the second game. Scott over toward Rizzo's side, just out of the reach of Claus, who might have been able to march in. Now down to the final minute of play in the contest. Still in pursuit, both teams playing it hard until the final whistle. Wildish gets down low, shoots and scores. So with 48.5 seconds left, the Junior Flyers cut it to 5-2. Had the Bandits put one in there, that would have run the clock and expired the game even more quickly. Folia will jump out for the final shift with Camarada and Sperling. Olivia Rothstein and Fernanda Venuto on D. Snedeker can't get it past Folia the first time, needed the second time to do it. Brought into the zone by Campanile, and Shulden heads to the bench for an extra attacker. Still 3 and 30 seconds would be something even I haven't seen. They get it down low. Riley poked it out to steer it away. 27 seconds left. Now 25 as Perez comes in from the point. Knocked down by Folia, just interrupted. Now 20 seconds left. Trying to get that puck through, out, anything. It rolls out over the line. 13 seconds left. That's going to be enough to seal the victory for certain, if not the final score. Wild's shot hits a skate. It goes around the end line. Tapping the final moments down was Harper Keenan on the bench, and the Bandits have pulled out an unlikely 5-2 victory hours after being drubbed 10-1 by the same team. What a performance by the Bandits. I mean, I didn't see the first game coming. I'll be the first to admit that. And after the way the first game went, I didn't see the result of the second game being anywhere near this, but that's baseball, Susan, even though it's hockey. What a win. So the Bandits split the day with the Junior Flyers. They will be back on Sunday to play the State Line Hawks from my favorite perch, the Hawks Nest in Mamaroneck, New York. I don't particularly care for the ride there, but the positioning for the announcer, we'll be back with the tripod for that one. We could just get a perfect position over there. We look forward to bringing you that. Bandits respond with the big victory here. Final shots, I think, were 27-24 or something thereabout. Look for the graphic to see that officially. And that will do it on the Iceful. Final score, Bandits with the 5-2 victory over the Junior Flyers. This is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching New Jersey Bandits Girls Hockey on Rizzo Vision.